Hello. It's Stephanie Zima, Gutsy Health VIP, my way of life coaching. And here today, I want to talk a little bit about get into action and out of procrastination. Now, you guys, how many of you are stuck? How many of you are in procrastination mode right now? How many of you are having a little bit of a hard time with action taking, implementation? You have learned maybe a lot, but you're having a hard time implementing and really getting after the things you know you need to be doing, right? Trust me, I know there are things I'm procrastinating about too. Right now upstairs, my closet needs desperate overhaul, right? Well, it's a very daunting task. And I'd much rather like to talk to you right now and get this all done than actually going and cleaning up my closet. But here's the thing. When you run something through an evaluation process and you figure out what is very important to you, like for me, working on my business, working on talking with you, coaching is filling my cup. I enjoy it. I love doing that. And that is something that I should be doing, right? That's my number one priority, because if I don't earn money, no one is going to be happy in my family, right? Because there's a lot of people who are wanting to do cheer and, you know, all these things that they're wanting to do. And it fills my cup. I enjoy it. I really do. So that should definitely be my number one priority, okay? Now, number two is to get out of procrastination is to figure out, is that something that you're procrastinating on that you're afraid of doing? Or is that something you just simply don't like to do? Can you possibly outsource it? Could you give it to somebody else? Like if you don't like cleaning and you're procrastinating on cleaning, maybe it's a task that needs to be outsourced and you need to give someone else that job, right? But if you're afraid of it, dive in a little bit deeper and figure out, what am I afraid about? What is it that I'm trying to avoid? Because procrastination, we all have it in ourselves, right? But it always has a reason. It is something that we are avoiding because it's painful, right? Okay. So figure it out. Figure out what it is and why you're procrastinating about it. When you have determined that it's fear that keeps you from doing the thing, okay? Like let's say you're in your business, you're working your business, you're realizing you're procrastinating on your reach outs. Figure out, is it fear that you are having, fear of rejection, fear of rejection, or a little bit more fear of rejection. Why don't we all get fear of rejection? We all have fear of rejection. But here's the thing. Evaluate then. Did I make an offer? Did I have value? Do I serve the people? Am I having commission breath? Am I helping people? Am I, standing behind the products that I'm selling? Am I, figure all these things out and validate your fear, or don't. Prove it as right. It is seriously something to be afraid of, yes or not. Are you going to die if someone rejects you? If someone does not want what you're selling, are you going to die? Think about it. Are you harming anyone in offering your services? Are you harming anyone in asking, hey, would you mind taking a look at it? Right? If you don't, get clear on that, because here's what happens. When you get clear on that fear somehow doesn't seem so strong anymore. It doesn't feel like you should be afraid anymore, right? But if you're still really, really incapable of moving towards that, well, then maybe something else is needed, okay? And that is something you can then be kind with yourself about, and you apply some grace and you kind of just work through it, take a step back, and so on and so forth. But often, you guys, we're just procrastinating because it's kind of a little bit painful to look at it, okay? It's kind of a little bit painful to look at it. We don't really want to hang out in the shame cycle. Well, Brene Brown was saying that the shame of a soul is to, what did she say? It's like swampland. It's like a swampland. Like you don't want to go in there and hang out. You want to get in there and you want to get out, okay? So that's how you want to think about the fear. That's what you want to think about, the reasons of your procrastinations. You want to get in, determine real quick, what is it going on over here? What's happening? Where do I need to go? And then you want to get out, okay? What will happen is when you get out and you start taking action after you evaluate it, no, that's not something to be really afraid of. It is no lion like waiting behind the door or when I send the message. So I can send the message. If you start realizing that there's no lion hiding behind it, then you can just go ahead and do the message, have the action, and cut off that pain. Because here's what's happening. When we allow procrastination in our life, our brain keeps going, oh, I should do it. Ah, man, I feel bad that I didn't do it yet. Why? All the things. Stop it. It's so much less painful to just go ahead and do it than having wasted all this energy on trying to get it done or avoiding it and so on and so forth. Just do it, okay? All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Move into action, get clear about why you are procrastinating, move out of the swampland as fast as you can, and go for it. Subscribe to my channel to get the next video. Check out my coaching program. I have it linked in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.